Hello and welcome to KamenRider Blackman, and today we'll be talking about one of the three Kamen Rider movies from the 90s, Kamen Rider ZO. And so, with that said, let's jump right into it. The movie opens up with two characters. One is our main movie villain named Doris, who takes shape to fight, and the other is a man in a cave waking up and immediately transforming into his rider form. So with that said, let's talk about the suit. The suit itself is pretty basic, but I like the helmet. It has that good homage to Showa Kamen Rider, more or less V3. But I like the helmet because of the gold parts around it. Other than that, I think the suit is pretty just straightforward and basic. Now, Zio, well, not Zio, Zeto himself is a different kind of cyborg called a neonoid, where he possesses cybernetic and organic features that come along with his rider form. Honestly, the best way to describe him, in my opinion, would be that he's half mutant, half cyborg because of those organic features. And one of those organic features being like grasshopper DNA. And why I say he would be considered half mutant, half cyborg, we'll see much later as to why I say that. And so, Zeto is a man named Masaru, and once he wakes up, his first instinct is to protect the son of a scientist named Hiroshi, as we see Doris tearing a city apart just to seize the kid. Zeto soon gets involved, saving the kid, and impales Doris using his bike, the Z-Bringer. Now, his motorcycle, on the other hand, I also think is rather basic and just not for me. For one, I'm not a big fan of sports bikes, but design-wise, it's pretty simple too. Like, green is not a bad color, but then you have like silver, red, and black. Like, just for a small comparison, compare this to, say, Jay's bike, Kamen Rider Jay's bike, the J Crosser, to which, by the way, I have also seen Kamen Rider J, and I would like to review that movie at some point too. Now, compare this to Jay's bike. Jay's bike, I think, does it slightly more justice because it's green and just more the details on there are a lot more simple. Whereas the Z-Bringer, it's trying to be flashy, but it's like it doesn't need to. If anyone gets what I'm saying.
The kid tells his grandfather about it, and he obviously, being a sane adult, doesn't believe him. Although that might not be true, as we see the grandfather pull out prints for Zeto, including Masaru's picture.
We cut back to Doris, getting back up and making new compadres to back him up. Masaru finds Hiroshi back at his place, and the situation turned stranger danger. Understandably, though, this kid clearly listened to his parents for that kind of situation. Hell, I'm 22, and my first response to someone someone I don't know, but it's getting my attention is, the fuck are you? But so, stranger danger goes off for Hiroshi, and weirdly, he's at home and doesn't run to his grandfather, but instead to grown-ups that know him. That's just strange to me because he ran from home as opposed to calling 911 sooner than Masaru. Like, I just realized I'm thinking a little too much about this and I'm getting off topic. Sorry, that's my fault. So, Hiroshi runs to his martial arts teachers and Masaru manages to catch up. The monsters finally catch up to them again, and the two new ones are the Batman and the Spider-Woman. And holy shit, Zeto fights after she flies off with Hiroshi and the female teacher. Let's talk about the monster designs for a moment. They are terrifyingly scary. Like, the Batman is just freaky, but the Spider-Woman is something out of your nightmares. Like, Literally, take a good look at the Spider-Woman in the movie, and then watch how it cuts to like CGI, then back to that monster, like in not in CGI. You'll just shit your pants, be terrified. So, after beating the Spider-Woman, Hiroshi is safe for now. With things settled down, Masaru reveals that he's been converted into a neonoid for like 2 years now because of Hiroshi's father altering his body. And after that experience, he subconsciously went into hiding. That's why from the first scene in the movie, he's unconscious in a cave. We also seem to get a flashback of Hiroshi with his dad, and yeah, he fits the bill of working on something evil. Hiroshi gets kidnapped by the Batman, impersonating his dad, and Masaru gets knocked out from crashing onto a car. Weirdly, and maybe because of the grasshopper DNA he had, I don't get it because he's a cyborg. Whatever. A grasshopper flies up to Masaru, informing him of the current situation. Because I guess grasshoppers are good messenger pigeons for cyborgs. Zeto soon finds Hiroshi, kills the Batman, and finds Hiroshi's dad enthralled in wires. Yeah, this movie is basically man-made science project gone wrong, which is basically what Doris is. It was made with evil intent, and now it's going, oh, this has gone too far. Doris comes online, and while Zeto deals with him, Doris's weakness is that a pool of liquid goo is its lifeline, so Hiroshi and his dad destroy it and take it offline. All while Zeto gets absorbed into Doris. As Doris starts going for Hiroshi, a pocket watch drops out of his pocket, playing music, and then instantly, Zeto breaks out and kills Doris. And in the end, with Doris's death, Hiroshi's dad is too drained to live, and then Zeto and Hiroshi, before they get caught in a lab explosion, the dad dies the dad basically dies at the end. The movie officially ends with Masaru just riding off into the sunset and Hiroshi calling him Rider. Yeah, that's this movie. For 40 plus minutes, it's pretty short, pretty quick. I don't think it's so, like, it being 40 plus minutes isn't so bad, but the plot and everything's quick and not bad. I just think, I don't know, personally, it didn't do it for me. Like, I don't know why. It just didn't do it for me. Maybe it's because it's not such of a big organization. It's all just one small personal matter that only affects, say, one or two people. The main writer really doesn't. The main writer personally has nothing to do with this. He's just something that the dad also worked on, just adding on to his mess. It just, this movie may not be awful, but it's not. It's just, it exists. If you want to watch it, go ahead and watch it. I won't have, like, maybe you might get something out of it that I didn't. And with that said, I'm skipping the character analysis because there's not much I can really say about the characters. And so, yeah, that's this movie. But before clicking off the video, just a quick channel update. The next show I will be reviewing, as I mentioned before at the end of my Kamen Rider Saber review, it's not going to be a tokusatsu. It's going to be a CW show, that being Season 1 of Kung Fu. I'm on the last episode now, and after that, originally it was going to come out in November, but I get busy and I also get a little bit lazy. But yeah, Kung Fu will come out sometime in December after I've edited, recorded, blah blah blah, whole 9 yards. But hopefully I'll get it out there so I can have enough time to work on Kamen Rider Build after that. Along with that, I also want to do another movie review. it's not just going to be Kamen Rider J, but also a Marvel movie. This one has gotten some mixed reception over the past few weeks, and I saw it on Thanksgiving Thursday. But I'm going to rewatch it again just to give it another crack. The next movie I want to review that's non-Toku, it's going to be Shang-Chi. So look forward to all that. Kung Fu, Kamen Rider J, whenever I get to it. Well, J is also short, so I might get to it sooner than later. Shang-Chi, and by 2022, hopefully in the first month of it, we're going to be reviewing Kamen Rider Build. So, with that said, thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video, and tell your friends about KamenRider Blackman. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.